한국 시인은 여기 사실
The attack was sudden. After such an unexpected chase, the cat clung to the baby buffalo and dragged it to a tree, ignoring the enraged mother. Incredibly, the buffalo managed to hit the attacker right under the tree and throw the predator away from the baby. This moment is truly epic, and the buffalo family quickly ran away from this dangerous tree. The unlucky deer went straight into the trap of a huge, hungry tiger, where they were separated by only 15 meters. The moment of attack and the chase began. At first, I really thought the tiger was trying to shorten the distance and was about to catch its prey, but the deer turned out to be very fast and nimble. It kept its high speed, and the tiger began to lag behind, especially on the rocks. The tiger realized that it would not be possible to catch up and began to slow down. One of the most remarkable animals we encounter is the meerkat, which lives in organized colonies and has a complex communication system to protect itself from predators. These small creatures, with their watchful gazes and upright stance, develop strong bonds and cooperation strategies vital for their survival. Another Kalahari resident is the lion, which exhibits behavior here that differs from what we see in other regions. Kalahari lions are larger and tougher, adapted to hunting in an environment where water is scarce and prey is harder to catch. Hunting, however, is a daily challenge and a display of patience and endurance, where the lions must conserve energy and wait for the perfect moment to strike. In addition to the animals, the documentary explores the survival practices of the San people, the original inhabitants of this region. They have developed extensive knowledge about plants, animals, and methods for finding water. We follow some of their hunting and gathering techniques, which allow them to survive in a place where every resource is precious. With their stories and wisdom, the San show us how it is possible to live in harmony with the environment, taking only what is needed without depleting natural resources. Untamed Kalahari also addresses the modern challenges that local flora and fauna face, such as climate change, which alters rainfall patterns and impacts ecosystems. In a region where water is the scarcest resource, the impact of climate change is deeply felt, altering the dynamics of life and placing even more pressure on the beings that inhabit it. With stunning imagery and inspiring stories, the documentary invites us to reflect on the adaptability of living beings and the importance of preserving unique environments like the Kalahari. By showcasing the challenges faced by those who live in this desert and the survival strategies developed over millennia, Untamed Kalahari reminds us of nature's resilience and the need to respect and protect it. This documentary is an invitation to explore one of the wildest and most fascinating places on the planet. It is an opportunity to learn from the Kalahari and its inhabitants, and to be inspired by their capacity for endurance and adaptation. Before continuing with the video, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. This way, you won't miss out on any incredible content about the wonders and challenges of nature, and you'll stay up to date with all our new adventures and discoveries. The Kalahari Desert, though seemingly desolate, is actually a complex and vibrant ecosystem. Sometimes below 10 degrees. It is at this time that some of the desert's nocturnal inhabitants emerge from their shelters to forage. Animals like the kangaroo rat and the desert hedgehog come out to feed, boasting impressive adaptations such as the remarkable ability to conserve water and a varied diet that allows them to absorb moisture from the foods they consume. In addition to the fauna, the Kalahari flora also plays a crucial role in the ecosystem's sustainability. The vegetation here is resilient and highly adapted to water scarcity. Plants like the acacia and the bush known as three-thorn have deep roots that reach underground aquifers, allowing them to survive during the driest periods. Other species, such as the succulent hoodia, store water in their stems, making them a valuable source of hydration for animals and even humans who know how to extract it. The San people, also known as the Bushmen, possess an ancestral knowledge of these plants and the natural cycle of the Kalahari. This knowledge, passed down from generation to generation, is fundamental to their survival. They know how to find water-storing roots and tubers and have an impressive skill for precise hunting. For hunting, they use bows and poisoned arrows, a strategy that allows them to conserve energy. However, hunting is not only a matter of survival, but also one of respect for the animal. The San follow traditions in which they thank nature for each successful hunt, and this respect is a fundamental part of their relationship with the environment. Another fascinating animal that inhabits the Kalahari is the elephant, which, despite its size, manages to survive in such a dry environment. Kalahari elephants have adapted to travel long distances in search of water. They possess an incredible geographical memory that allows them to remember the locations of temporary water sources and wells that other animals would hardly find. However, with the increase in droughts due to climate change, elephants face an even greater challenge. Many end up entering human-inhabited areas in search of water, creating conflicts and putting the safety of both sides at risk. As conditions in the Kalahari become more severe, the behavior of predators changes as well. Hyenas, for example, are excellent hunters and opportunists who have become even more adaptable. They can consume practically anything they find, and with prey scarcity, they often travel great distances in search of food. Hyenas form matriarchal clans where females lead, a behavior that makes them even more organized and resilient in the face of adversity. The impact of climate change on the Kalahari is a topic that needs to be widely discussed. Water scarcity affects all living beings in the desert, and many experts fear that, with rising global temperatures and decreasing rainfall, some of the Kalahari's most iconic species face a significant risk of extinction. Rainfall, which was already irregular, has become even scarcer, and the natural cycle of the desert is changing. Scientists closely monitor these changes in the hope of finding ways to mitigate the impacts. Untamed Kalahari also highlights the conservation efforts being implemented to protect this unique ecosystem. Environmental organizations have been working to raise awareness among local communities about the importance of preserving local flora and fauna. Additionally, steps are being taken to combat illegal hunting and protect sanctuary areas for the most vulnerable animals. Preserving the Kalahari is not only significant for Africa, but for the entire world. It is one of the last refuges of a unique biodiversity, where every species plays a crucial role in maintaining environmental balance. As a final reflection, Untamed Kalahari. Surviving the desert encourages us to think about our own relationship with the environment and how much we can learn from the animals and peoples who face adversity with resilience and ingenuity. The documentary's ultimate message is one of respect and awareness, understanding that ecosystems, even those that seem so distant, are interconnected, and that protecting places like the Kalahari is an essential step toward ensuring a more sustainable future for all forms of life on the planet. To many, the desert seems like a barren and relentless land, but nature adapts in surprising ways. Each species, from tiny insects to the largest predators, has a unique way of interacting with the environment and its resources. For instance, the scorpions and other invertebrates of the Kalahari are masters at avoiding exposure to the sun. During the day, they hide underground in deep burrows where the temperature is lower. These small predators are nocturnal and take advantage of the cooling temperatures to emerge and hunt for prey. They can also go long periods without food, adapting their metabolism to reduce the energy needed when resources are scarce. Another fascinating example of adaptation is the kangaroo rat. This small rodent doesn't drink water conventionally. Instead, it gets all the water it needs directly from its diet, which consists of seeds and plants. This mechanism is so efficient that the kangaroo rat can concentrate its urine to an extreme degree, releasing the minimum amount of water possible. In this way, it conserves vital resources, a key adaptation for surviving in such an arid environment. We will also observe the incredible role birds play in the Kalahari. Species such as the ostrich, the world's largest bird, are especially adapted to the desert. With its long legs, the ostrich can travel great distances in search of food and water. It has a remarkable ability to survive on little water and can withstand high temperatures due to its unique physiology. Besides ostriches, several smaller bird species fulfill essential roles in seed dispersal, helping to regenerate desert vegetation. Through their interaction with plants, these birds promote the growth of hardy vegetation, which in turn supports local wildlife. There are also the snakes of the Kalahari, like the puff adder, a venomous species that moves in a distinctive way known as sidewinding. This movement reduces contact with the hot ground and allows the snake to move quickly between shaded areas. Like other desert predators, puff adders rely on ambushes to catch prey. They can spend hours camouflaged in the sand, waiting for a small mammal or bird to come close enough to strike.